I'm gonna sit down actually. Thanks everyone for coming. It's pretty much a dream come true to finally have my book out, and and it's just really special to share it with everyone. It wouldn't mean as much if I couldn't share it with people I loved. So this is a story inspired by when I was little, and because I had a traveling lazy eye, and I still have it, but so this is a story about me and with a little creative twist. So it's My Traveling Eye by Kostecki-Shaw. Says, when I was born, I came out looking both ways. I remember hearing someone whisper, "She's got a wandering eye." But I prefer to call it a traveling eye, because everywhere it goes, I follow. Sometimes kids make fun of me because I am looking in two directions at the same time. They say I have iguana eyes. I guess they're right. But I think iguanas are cool, so I must be too. It's kind of like having a twin. My right eye is the navigator. It sees numbers. It's my guide. My traveling eye is the artist. It sees colors. It's the adventurer. Together, we make a great team. My traveling eye reminds me to look around and up and down, to smell the flowers, kiss the butterflies, and read the clouds. But other times it's wandering nature gets me into trouble. Yoo-hoo, Jenny Sue. One day, my teacher sent a note home suggesting I see an ophthalmologist to fix my eye so it wouldn't stare out the window. "No, thank you," I said to my mom and dad. "My eye isn't broken." Plus, I was scared to see an ophthalmologist. But Mom took me anyway. The ophthalmologist's name was Dr. Dave, and he was quite ordinary looking to my relief. He asked me to follow his finger around the room with my eyes. Simple, I thought. He began tracing a big circle with his long index finger. My right eye followed his finger to the left, but my traveling eye went right. My right eye followed his finger up, but my traveling eye went down. My right eye stared blankly at the big, round, reflective gadget on Dr. Dave's head. But my traveling eye was busy looking at everything else. "You have a genuine lazy eye," Dr. Dave exclaimed. "We must wake it up and set it straight." He stuck a plain round patch over my right eye. He said that should strengthen the lazy one. He also gave me glasses, big, thick red ones. Jenny Sue says, "I'm not lazy." Everything became mostly black and confusing. Dr. Dave looked so small and so far away. At school, kids pointed. Letters floated around the chalkboard, and I couldn't make sense of them. In math class, my teacher corrected me. 3 bananas plus 3 apples does not equal 6 oranges. On the way home from school, I thought I saw an elephant sitting in a tree. Things just didn't add up. I was lost, and I needed my other eye as my guide. That night, I cried myself to sleep and dreamed I sailed far away from everything that made me sad. The next morning, I told my mom how sad I felt, and I didn't ever want to go back to school. She thought out loud. Jenny Sue, I think we just have to get creative. And with Mom's help, I made my first fashion patch. Moms always think of something. Soon all the kids at school wanted to wear a fashion patch, but they couldn't, not without a note from their ophthalmologist. Cool, awesome. Can I wear one of your patches, Jenny Sue? No fashion patch wearing without a note from your doctor. This patch isn't so bad. Little by little, my world came into focus, and I made a new fashion patch every day. My travel and I was far from being a lazy eye. It was busy noticing all sorts of things. Before I knew it, it was time to go back to see Dr. Dave. Well, Jenny Sue, how are you? He asked, looking straight into my lone eye. He instructed me to follow his finger with my traveling eye. It slowly followed. Then he peeled off my butterfly patch. It took a minute for my right eye to adjust to the light after being in the dark for so long. He asked me to follow his finger again, this time with both eyes, the real test. I closed my eyes and took a deep breath. When I opened them, I followed Dr. Dave's finger as it floated around in a giant circle. To the left, up and over to the right, down and back to center. I held my breath, waiting to hear if I passed. Miraculous! Brilliant! It has woken up! She says, it was awake all along. My traveling eye had grown stronger and more confident. I think it just needed some special attention. My one-eyed days were over, but the glasses, they were here to stay. And that was okay, because they did help me to see everything much better. Together, Mom and I fashioned up my glasses. Of course, all the kids at school wanted to wear fashion glasses, but they couldn't, not without a special note from their ophthalmologist. My traveling eye still wanders sometimes, but that's the true nature of an artist, to see the world in her own unique way. Yeah. You like it? Well, thank you everyone for coming, and we're gonna do some activities for the kids if any of the kids want to hang out. We're gonna do some coloring, and we're gonna make little. We already oh, good. Like now. All right. Yeah, and we're gonna make some traveling eye buttons for anyone who wants to make a button, and I have some giveaways too, and maybe some fashion patches and stuff. And if anyone wants a book signed, then I'm gonna be here, and I would love to sign them for you. So, thanks again for coming. Ask her so you can sign that. We're all up here. Stand up so she can hear you. And this is your book. You hold on just for a second.
From the